I got time to play with you.
Influenced by iconic films such as The Crow, Jaws, Ghost, and Army of Darkness, the game Blood showcases its creators' deep passion for horror films and literature. These developers, avid fans of the genre, have masterfully integrated numerous references to these cult classics into the games itself. Kicking off with Episode 1, this video series will collect and explore all the cinematic and literary references scattered throughout the game Blood. The 1987 film Near Dark features a Midwestern protagonist named Caleb. After meeting a young woman and being drawn into her vampire cult, he's betrayed and forced to confront his own clan. This premise closely resembles the backstory of Blood, suggesting it may have been an inspiration. The opening line,
I live again,
is a direct homage to the cult classic Army of Darkness. It reflects the moment when Ash, turned Deadite, announces his return to the living.
Live again.
The Axe Zombies sound effect is pretty similar to the one uttered by zombies in Return of the Living Dead. A secret path leads to a grave marked Draven, a tribute to the protagonist of The Crow. When Caleb touches the tombstone, he utters,
Nevermore.
echoing Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. The Morningside Funeral Home is a nod to the similarly named establishment featured in the movie Phantasm.
Open for business.
Within the funeral parlor, two plaque reads, I dismembered Mama and rest in pieces, which is the name and tagline of a 1972 American horror film. In the crematorium, Caleb finds a blood-stained sink. Interacting with it, he remarks,
Out, out, damn spot.
a play on a famous line from Shakespeare's Macbeth. The sawed-off shotgun is a nod to Ash Williams' signature weapon in the movie Army of Darkness. Characters set on fire mirrors Reagan's scream in The Exorcist when sprinkled with holy water by a priest.
It burns!
Fresh victims for the ever-growing army of the undead.
Corpses in metal drums are central to the plot of Return of the Living Dead. Caleb's quote is also a nod to The Simpsons' Treehouse of Horror, echoing Mr. Burns' words.
Fresh victims for my ever-growing army of the undead.
Sir, you have to let go of the button.
Oh, son of a...
Injured civilians exclaim,
There's no place like home. There's no place
a reference to The Wizard of Oz.
Like home. There's no place like home.
MOnic Station references the Miskatonic University from H.P. Lovecraft's works. Pickman's rare book and maps reference H.P. Lovecraft's short story, Pickman's Model. This story revolves around an artist named Richard Upton Pickman, who creates eerily realistic paintings of monstrous otherworldly beings.
Practice, when their swollen numbers will finally emerge and ravish the earth like a noxious plague.
The Cask of Amontillado is referenced as a nod to Edgar Allan Poe's story, in which the narrator, Montresor, seeks revenge against Fortunato by luring him into catacombs to taste rare wine and then entombing him alive. Calendars feature a girl posing like Elvira from the film Mistress of the Dark, mirroring a series from 1990.
Hello? May I speak to Mr. Jazz? First name's Hugh.
Using a phone on the central platform triggers a call asking for Hugh Jass, reminiscent of Bart's prank calls to Moe in The Simpsons.
Friend of mine, last name Jazz, first name Hugh.
Hold on, I'll check. Hugh Jass! No, somebody check the men's room for a Hugh Jass!
When Caleb uses another phone, we can hear a heavy breathing sound, echoing the 1981 parody film Student Bodies.
Hello? Hello?
Observing a billboard prompts Caleb to remark,
Yeah, single white female.
referencing the slasher movie Single White Female.
Single white female.
The game features recurring posters of JoJo, a side character in the Blood universe, appearing in advertisements and posters, but never playing an actual role in the plot. It's revealed in Blood 2 that Jojo isn't just one individual, but rather a succession of characters, embodying the same role in different scenarios, often depicted as disheveled and mistreated by the circus.
And every year I would see Jojo. I used to throw little clumps of dirt at him.
In the Nightmare Levels expansion of Blood 2, there's a significant revelation. Ishmael admits that he once portrayed Jojo in the circus.
You see, I was Jojo. Unemployment did not cover evil cultists in those days, and the only place an out-of-work tattooed man could find work was the circus.
During this time, he received a sinister directive from Chernobog, ordering him to commit a massacre and join his dark cause.
Come to my side.
The Phantom Express is a 1932 American mystery crime drama, directed by Emery Johnson. Upon entering the passenger car, Caleb exclaims,
"Get off my train!"
paying homage to the film Ghost, a line famously delivered by Vincent Andrew Schiavelli's character.
Get off my train! No.
One of the train cars is marked with the number 666, an ominous reference to the number of the beast, as described in chapter 13, verse 18 of the Book of Revelation. The famous quote,
"Son of a bitch must pay,"
is delivered by Jack Burton in the cult classic movie Big Trouble in Little China.
Son of a bitch must pay.
Before entering the passenger car, he hears a cultist eerily announce,
Stop train town.
This alludes to the setting of Something Wicked This Way Comes, leading into the next level, Dark Carnival. At the beginning of this level, Caleb finds an orange jumpsuit labeled Kimball, a reference to the movie The Fugitive. Cougar and Dark's Pandemonium Shadow Show is the sinister carnival central to Ray Bradbury's novel Something Wicked This Way Comes. The carnival, led by Mr. Dark and featuring Mr. Cougar, is filled with dark magic and supernatural occurrences. The novel also introduces a carousel with magical properties. Caleb comments upon seeing what's cooking inside the rat dog stand,
rat burgers,
referencing the movie Demolition Man, where slum residents make hamburgers out of rats.
Just don't ask where the meat comes from.
Hopsley, what's that supposed to mean?
Do you see any cows around here, Detective?
This is a rat burger. Not bad.
The hands enemies encountered in the game cry out, referencing the Evil Dead trilogy. In the Freak Show, we can hear ambient voices chanting. From the 1932 movie Freaks, used during a toast to a new bride in the Freak Show. While causing chaos in the carnival, Caleb says,
"No one wants to play with me,"
which is a quote from Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
Nobody wants to play with me.
Following his win at a game booth, Caleb can be heard saying,
"This is better than Kool-Aid,"
referencing the famous drink mix Kool-Aid. When interacting with balloons, Caleb asks,
"Do these blow up into funny shapes?"
a reference to Raising Arizona, with the original quote being,
"Hey, these blow up into funny shapes at all?"
Well, no, unless round is funny.
A sign reads, Happy Go Pukey, named after a ride from Tiny Toon Adventures.
The legendary Happy Go Pukey ride.
Park signs advertise Goonie Sloth, the happy mutant, nodding to the 1985 film The Goonies. A secret passage behind the snake pit leads to a room where Duke Nukem is hanging by a foot, missing limbs. Caleb's quotes here,
"I got time to play with you. Oh, shake it, baby."
reference lines from Duke Nukem 3D.
Don't have time to play with myself. Shake it, baby.
Boo-hoo, when's the hurting stop?
Is a quote from the 1993 animated TV show The Terrible Thunder Lizards, frequently said by the character Bill. In the House of Horrors, there's a reference to the 1988 buddy comedy film Twins. As Caleb goes through the first tunnel, he mutters,
"Over the lips, through the gums, look out, tummy, here I come,"
which is a variation of the quotes said by Vincent and Julius.
Through the lips, over the gums.
Look out, stomach, here it comes, Tom.
In this level, players encounter various symbols and depictions, including the all-seeing eye, often associated with omniscience and surveillance. There's also a representation of the three graces from Raphael, embodying beauty and creativity. The infinite symbol, the Ouroboros, depicts a serpent eating its own tail, symbolizing cyclicality and continuity. Additionally, the symbol of the scarab is present, a motif that in various cultures represents transformation, protection, and resurrection. The three doors in the phrase,
"Whoa, wrong door,"
are direct homages to the Necronomicon scene in the movie Army of Darkness.
Whoa. Wrong book.
On the veranda, if Caleb falls and miraculously survives, he'll find a note on the wall that reads, "Whoa, this is like a totally deep hole," being a reference to Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, where Bill Preston, played by Alex Winter, says a similar phrase.
Dude, this is a totally deep hole. Yeah!
Near the level's end, a section of the map is designed in the shape of the radioactive symbol, a notable feature in Duke Nukem 3D. The final cinematic mirrors a shot from Evil Dead 2: Dead by Dawn.
Swallow this.
End of the line. Take it, please. Leftovers.
And voila. This wraps up our exploration of references in the first episode of Blood. What did you think? Did we overlook any quotes? Please let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you don't want to miss our next episodes. Thank you for watching.